Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Riley's World Match Reaction. It was a strong starting lineup from the Arsenal coach. Mikel Arteta seemed like he wasn't joking. It was a nonsense starting lineup with the likes of Califori, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, Raya, straight across the back. So you know it's a wall of Jerichos. You know what I mean? You ain't knocking those down. You know? And Zubi, Rice, and Eze. That was the midfield. Trossard, Saka, and Gyökeres. It was a starting level that should have been blazing. When I say blazing, I mean blazing. I think naturally that is probably our strongest starting level. I say naturally. But the fire didn't come, guys. The fire never come. You know what I mean? The fire did not come. You know what I mean? And it was a flat performance today. Is it a situation where us Arsenal fans can't please? You know what I mean? Let's say it that way. Is it a situation where we cannot be pleased as Arsenal fan? Because we want Arsenal to play pretty football. You know what I mean? That Arsene Wenger kind of football. And we also want Arsenal to win. It's not happening like that right now. You know what I mean? And last season, these three games, the West Ham, the Newcastle, and the Fulham, we lost all three of them last season. Fast forward this season, it wasn't pretty wins, but it was win nevertheless. You know what I mean? And I think sometimes as fans we have to realize that the 3 points is more important, you know, because 3 points, that's what's going to give us trophies. It wasn't a pretty game. It wasn't a pretty win. You know, we have firepower that's not firing at all. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if I want to single out the players, you know what I mean, but this is a match reaction, so we gotta go for it any which way you take it. You know, the defense was awesome. You know what I mean? The defense was awesome. Timber is just on a different planet. You know, Timber is on a different planet. Gabriel Saliba, you know what I mean, Raya, you know what I mean, Califori, Timber and Califori, they're on a planet of their own right now. You know what I mean, they're playing some superb football. You know, Rice and Zubimendi, did okay today. You know what I mean, I didn't think they put in the best shift, you know, but they did well. Trossard, you know what I mean, Trossard is making, or is trying to make that left wing his own. You know, Saka was devastating throughout the game. You know what I mean, Saka was Saka. You know, several corner kicks that he put in never really come to much. You know what I mean, but he never gave up, he never stopped. And one of those corner kick resulted in a goal. Eze is not, or Eze hasn't found himself yet. He hasn't found himself as yet. You know what I mean? He's struggling. And the fact is a fact. Eze is struggling right now. You know, I'm not sure if the 10 is the right position for him. And I've always said that. I think he'll play better as a 8, a left 8. You know, where he doesn't have all that responsibility of the creativity. Right? Because he can be a creative player, but he's a dribbler. And dribblers are normally kind of selfish. You know what I mean? And he needs to play with a smile on his face. And we're not seeing that right now. He looks pressured to deliver. You understand me? I say he looks pressured a bit to me. He hasn't started. He still hasn't scored a goal yet. He is the player in the Premier League with the most shots on goal without a goal. So he's trying. You know what I mean? But that Eze that was at Crystal Palace haven't showed up yet. And we're still waiting on that. You know what I mean? Speaking about showing up, another player that still hasn't shown up yet, Victor Gyökeres. You know, Victor Gyökeres, I'm just going to say it, Victor Gyökeres is lost right now in this team. You know what I mean? Victor Gyökeres is, he looks like, I don't know, you know, but he doesn't look like a natural striker. It doesn't seem like he has much striker instinct right now. You know what I'm saying? The goal that Califlores scored that they gave for offside, where was Victor? Those are the positions that Victor Gyökeres should be taking up. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm trying to get my hands around it, but it's just, it's not clicking as a striker right now to me. It seems lost. His touches are heavy. He seems slow. He's hesitant. There's just nothing concrete going on for Victor right now. You know what I mean? And I don't know why Arteta don't give him a rest. You get me? Let him find some composure. Let him catch himself. Because I would have started Mikel Merino today in that false nine. I mean, I almost guarantee I would have get a goal. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to hurt Victor if you give him a rest. I don't think he's going to hurt him. You understand me? And I think that's what needs to be done. Right? And that, speaking about the 10 now, you know what I mean? What happened to Heath and Waneri? The 2 games that Heath and Waneri play, we score 4 and 5 goals, I think. You understand me? Heath and Waneri is a natural replacement for Martin Odegaard. You know what I mean? He is a natural creative player. And he can handle the pressure of that creativeness. We have a huge squad. Why we keep on picking the same starting 11? Make that make sense. I think today was the day that Miles Lewis Kelly started. Bring a different balance to the team. A different game. More controlling at the midfield. You understand what I'm saying? As I said, the 3 points is the important factor today. You know what I mean? We still have to take bits and pieces of what could have gone better and, you know what I mean, talk about them. We lost last year at Fulham. You know what I mean? We lost at West Ham and we lost at Newcastle. Fast forward, we took all 3 points from all 3 teams. 9 points total. We're sitting at top of the table for right now. Hopefully we can maintain that. Hopefully we can go forward. Hopefully we can gain some flair along the way while we keep on winning. That's the most important part of this discussion. The fact that we won the game. You know what I mean? So, we go again. We go again. Come on, you Gunners.